Hey guys, welcome to this video. Here I'm going to show you a variety of ways in which the penguin skip can crash. So this first example is if I'm reloading from the overworld. So first I'll just show you what happens if you do the penguin skip the way that I just do it normally. So this is a save file I have to practice first ending. Basically it's right after Azrael. So here I've reloaded in the overworld, and then I will go over here, get corner cover where I'm supposed to, and it works. So now let's say I reload, and what some people like to do is instead of doing the zip from where you get corner cover, you actually go to the opposite corner. So I'll just show you kind of what happens if you do that. So again, we'll go over to where we need to do our zip. So then what you do is you can go forward and then do that. Oops. Oh crap. Let's try it again. So then we go over here. And now it crashes. So basically, for me, when you go to the opposite corner, after you've reloaded from the overworld, the game crashes. Hey guys, so here I'm going to show you now if you're in the Clocktower and you reload from checkpoint, how the penguin skip behavior changes. So if you recall before, if I got corner cover and then went to the opposite corner, it crashed. So here what I'm going to do is I'm going to get out of the Clocktower. You have this Joker dialogue. Basically, for one thing, this is actually a backup if you like forgot to get storage and you zipped out and then you reloaded from checkpoint to skip a Joker dialogue. So we're going to head on over.
Oh, if I'd only had a video camera when I swept Barbara off her feet. Poor old Jimbo had to make do with a slideshow.
So here we get corner cover again, go off to this corner. Oh crap. Let's try that again. And you're able to actually zip in this time. So now let's say we reload back in the Clocktower and try doing this, and then we try doing the zip from where we got corner cover from.
About it. How did Scarecrow know to go after your IT department? I mean, I had no idea she worked for you when I shot her. I just got lucky. Seriously, I was aiming for her head. Oh, if I'd only had a video camera when I swept Barbara off her feet. Poor old Jimbo had to make do with a slideshow.
Okay, so we're getting back. Now we get back here. We'll go get corner cover again. And here I get stuck in a wall. So sometimes it doesn't crash, but you can get stuck in a wall. Yeah, so let's reload from checkpoint again. And try again doing the penguin skip, this time from the corner where we get storage from.
I just got lucky. Seriously, I was aiming for her head. Oh, if I'd only had a video camera when I swept Barbara off her feet. Poor old Jimbo had to make do with a slideshow.
And here it crashed. So let's say now, one thing people like to do is they like to have Season of Infamy installed, and the Penguin skip flat out doesn't work when you have Season of Infamy installed. So for example, here I have the Season of Infamy side missions. So what happens in this case, here I reloaded from checkpoint in the overworld. So let's say I get corner cover here. So it's a very common misconception that Season of Infamy crashes when you try it. If you actually get reload from the overworld and get corner cover over here, it actually doesn't crash. You just aren't able to clip through the door. Now let's say though that you go to this opposite corner, then it crashes. So here I'm going to do a similar thing. I'll have Season of Infamy installed, and I'm reloading checkpoint in the Clocktower. So I have Season of Infamy installed. Head on over there.
Now that I think about it, how did Scarecrow know to go after your IT department? I mean, I had no idea she worked for you when I shot her. I just got lucky. Seriously, I was aiming for her head. Oh, if I'd only had a video camera when I swept Barbara off her feet. Poor old Jimbo had to make do with a slideshow.
So in this case, when you go in this corner, you don't clip through the door again, but it doesn't crash. And then if you go to this corner, same thing. You don't clip through the door, but you don't get a crash. So the only time you actually get a crash with Season of Infamy, or at least when I get a crash, is if you reload from the overworld and then get corner cover. So in summary, what does all of this mean? So basically, whether or not you clip through the door with or without crashing depends on two things. One is you need to uninstall Season of Infamy. That is absolutely essential. Secondly, which corner you go in decides whether or not you either get through the door or whether you crash. Or sometimes like you can get halfway through the door but then get stuck. So if you reload from the overworld, then do the zip from where you get corner cover, right here. If you reload from the Clocktower, then get corner cover in the opposite corner right here. And just as a disclaimer, this is how it works for me. It is possible that it might work differently on your system, but the key things to remember are that the Penguin skip is a function of one, Season of Infamy being uninstalled, and two, where you last reloaded from checkpoint. So make sure you are aware of where you reloaded from checkpoint and adjust your corner zip location accordingly. So thanks for watching. I hope you learned something.